It's time for lesson 1C. So we have discussed that of the 12 keys, we pick 7 keys and call it a raga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? So, and those, let us represent them by, the first key is sa, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be re and ga. So, typically, I have told you that there are 72 Melakarta ragas, correct? Because re can be chosen from one of these three, 2, 3 or 4 can be re, and ga can be chosen from 3, 4, 5. So this key number 3 can be re or as well as a ga, depending on if you pick key 2 as re, then 3 may become ga. Okay, that is in Carnatic music, but typically we don't do that. So although there are 72 Melakarta ragas, not everybody plays all those 72 ragas. So they typically play a very few of them because people want simple things. Nobody wants complicated stuff in life. Okay? So typically what people do is pick re from one of these two keys and ga from one of these two, ma from one of these two, da from one of these two, ni from one of these two. Okay? That's what typically everybody does. So basically there are much fewer number of ragas that are popular. Of course you can play, as I said, any keys. There is nobody stops us from playing any ragas, right? So now let's represent these keys as sa, and second key as re, small letter r, third key as capital R, fourth as small g, fifth as capital G, ma, pa, dha, no sorry, small letter dha, and then capital letter dha, small letter ni, capital letter ni. So this is how we represent those 12 keys. Okay. So if we pick keys sa or capital letter re, ga, pa, dha. Now we pick 7 keys, right? But however, there is one more thing. So of those 72 Melakarta ragas, you can pick them, and then you don't necessarily have to play all the 7 keys. You can even play a simple subset with only 5 keys. So that is why when you learn harmonium or keyboard, people teach you only with 5 notes. Those are called pentatonic ragas. For example, if you pick sa, re, ga, pa, dha out of these keys, okay? Now pay attention to the letter of the thing that I picked. Capital R means the third key. So sarika pada sa, it is mohana. So whereas if you pick sa, re, the ga pick small letter ga, that means key number 4, and pa, dha. So this becomes Shivaranjani. Sarika pada sa is Shivaranjani. Similarly, if you pick sa, key number 4 as ga, and ma, dha, ni. So if you pick sagama, dhani, sa, it becomes hindolam. And whereas if you change the ni here and pick sa, ga, ma, dha, capital ni, sagama, dhani, sa, it becomes chandrakaunts. So it will make a big difference how you pick. So this is mohanam, this is shivaranjani, this is hindolam, and this is chandrakaunts. So I will teach you bhajans in all the ragas. I already taught bhajans in mohanam, right? I have to teach shivaranjani, hindolam as well as chandrakaunts. Next I will teach chandrakaunts. So you can see the difference. I will show some keys and play. For example, if we pick mohanam, which is sa, re, ga, pa, dha, sa, da, pa, ga, re, sa. So we learned the bhajan, right? Govinda Gopala Narayana Hari Narayana Hari, like that. So if we now change slightly one ga, it becomes Shivaranjani. So it makes such a huge difference. Just one key, right? A little bit. So I'll show that to you. For example, in Mohanam we played this, right? Sa re ga pa da sa. So now we change slightly ga from here to this key. So then it becomes Shivaranjani. Sa re ga pa da sa da pa ga re sa. So that is Shivaranjani. Okay. So Mohanam has become Shivaranjani. If you change one ga, it becomes. Similarly, if you pick Hindolam, which is sa ma ga ma da ni sa sa ni da ma ga sa Mohan sai Muralidhara Krishna Mukunda Madhusudana So now in this Hindolam, if you just change the ni to another one, it becomes Chandra counts. Sa ga ma da. Instead of this ni, you play this ni. Ni sa ni da ma ga sa ga ma da ni sa ni da ma ga sa. So that is Chandra count. So just by slight variations, you can learn different ragas. So it takes slowly, you need to practice one after the other, but whatever you learn already, you need to keep practicing that all the time, because that is what your strength. It's like a bicycle riding. Once you can ride a bike, you have to keep biking so that you feel more and more comfortable. Okay, so that is what you do. You pick 7 keys, and you can also pick subset and call them ragas. So whatever you learn, you should be able to play. One other thing that I want to tell you. For example, you pick sa ga ma da ni sa ni da ma ga sa. That is Chandra count, right? You need to play with each key as sa. Practice the same thing. For example, if you pick here sa. Like that, you need to practice all over, and then pick another key called sa and practice the same thing. So that is also Chandra count. Everything is shifted by one. Sa ga ma da ni sa ni da ma ga sa. So the key lesson that I want to tell here, key point is, once you learn a raga, you need to practice all the keys as sa. Okay, that's very important. And then you need to practice singing in some areas that you feel comfortable. For example, if you press, let's say Hindolam, you go like this. Sa ma ga ma da ni sa sa ni da ma ga sa. So practice singing also at the same time, and that's all you need to know about harmonium. Okay.